feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason.
The following is a presentation of the DADDgamer Football League.
It's week 6 of the 2024 season, and coming up, it's the 49ers' electric quarterback. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the 49ers and the Cardinals, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Well, the onset of fall weather certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Orchestrating the offense will be their versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native, Oregon Duck product. Of course, that's Marcus Mariota.
Coming out of Oregon as the Heisman Trophy winner, we thought that this guy was headed towards superstardom, and while he didn't quite reach those heights, he did have some flashes along the way. And right now, his athleticism continues to keep him in the league. Still has a good arm, mobile, a great guy to have in the locker room. He can win if given an opportunity.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 23 carries, 129 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week, 18 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. The Cardinals at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And the second wave of tacklers is gonna get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Here's Carr. Open man is Michael Thomas. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Carr now on first down. Going right back to Michael Thomas. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. On second down, it's Pollard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now a play fake. Carr. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on second and 8. Up the middle, here's Edwards. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Now Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Thomas, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3-and-out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3-and-out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mariota. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Matt Ioannidis bullying his way in and sticking him to the turf.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Niners, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Carr complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Carr. On a slant, complete to Michael Thomas. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Carr going to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Pollard going to try the right side. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Carr now to throw. He hits Adams, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Carr to throw. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Carr now on 3rd and goal. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Seibert's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. From the 30 on 2nd down, Mariota. And this one taken in on the right side. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. To throw Mariota. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Cardinals to take over. And they've got the lead right now here, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Raiders. Carr now on 1st down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
And every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their 1st sack of the contest.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his car on third down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on fourth down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Niners are going offense 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Mariota. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Mariota now. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. A beautiful fake. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And Carr's throw into the hands of Henry here. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now a give here to Pollard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Throwing now is Carr. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And now there's a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. What's open was the key for the quarterback. Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, Carr. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now here's Pollard, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Mariota's throw here into the hands of Moore. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they can just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And that's complete to Shepard. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing into break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start out west at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And it is the Chargers who have the lead in the second quarter. Deshaun Watson has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we take the long plane ride back to Florida to check on the Dolphins at home in Miami. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. Khalil Herbert, a touchdown run in the victory. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cardinals. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the third and fourth quarters. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they did even less on the ground as they've struggled to get the run game going.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Throwing on first down is Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. To throw again on second down. Carr looking middle, and it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mariota. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Touchdown, 49ers! DK Metcalf, 63 yards, and the Niners have cut it back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7. As they begin this drive, 1st and 10. To throw is Carr. And Davis with it left side. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Carr. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota, eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. On play action, Mariota. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give. Akers running left. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. On 2nd and 9, Mariota. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Roquan Smith with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Carr going to throw. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now Pollard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. On second down and 4. Carr. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Hunter Henry. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Seibert on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Throwing on 2nd down, Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mariota. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet. Make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Gets past one man. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And this offense on 3rd down today, 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Carr now on 1st down. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing now is Carr. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Now Carr. He gets it to Thomas. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. And Thomas has it. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. To throw, it's Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Carr, slant to Adams. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 2nd and goal. Carr, he's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
Point A, B, and C.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Mariota. And he coughed it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
They'll run left with Pollard, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Seibert able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota, he's going to let it fly. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Most times,
they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Arizona, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason.